So what brings you here?
Just passing through.
Well, you got the man of mystery thing done, I'll give you that.
After I lost my family, everything changed. Every time I try to be something different, that's when the wrong people get hurt. I hate killing, but I gotta get involved.
Frank?
You're out of control.
You ain't got the stomach for this. Just walk away. Billy Russo's back, and he has an army. Frank, people are gonna die. I cannot let that happen, all right? Let me be what I'm meant to be. I'm not asking for permission. I'm gonna end it.
Marvel's The Punisher Season 2 is now streaming on Netflix, and this follows the events of The Punisher Season 1 and Daredevil Season 2, where the character was introduced in the MCU, and Jon Bernthal once again reprises his role as Frank Castle, aka The Punisher. And this season is definitely not as good as the first one, to say the least, because I guess Netflix is cancelling all of these shows, so we don't have to try as much. I wouldn't say they butchered the character, but it's kind of like Frank trying to figure out what the Punisher is, and by the end he does figure out and he does become the Punisher as we know it, but he was already the Punisher. So yeah, spoiler alert, I'm gonna talk in depth. Billy Russo is still alive, aka Jigsaw, and his face is all messed up and there's like scars and everything, but it ain't as gruesome as it should have been. Like, if you've watched Punisher Warzone with Ray Stevenson as Frank Castle, it's not the best movie ever, but yeah, Jigsaw's face was fucked up in there. And in this one, it's, yeah, there's scars, but not as much as there should have been, considering what Frank did to him at the end of Season 1. But the biggest problem with this season is basically what Daredevil Season 2 suffered from, is that there are two separate storylines, each having its own strong points, and it can be really good, but it doesn't really focus on one as it should be. But at least Daredevil Season 2 said, like, let's focus on one, then we'll start another one to like half for the season. But Punisher Season 2, it starts with one storyline about this girl who's got some photographs and all her friends and family have been murdered by this rich family whose son is gonna become a US senator, and there is this religious zealot, the Pilgrim, going after her. That storyline starts. Then at the same time, in parallel, the Billy Russo storyline, Jigsaw stuff, where he's basically become amnesiac and he's forgotten why his face is like that, who did it to him, and when he learns, he's like, why would Frank do something like this to him? Because you fucking killed his family, that's why. So they're paralleling these two really strong storylines at the same time, and that's its main problem. It doesn't focus on one per season. It doesn't focus. This season is what is really bad about this season. It doesn't focus up. It should have, if it wanted to do both storylines, it should have just done one and then another one for the latter half. Instead, we get like two parallel storylines that never, ever, like even by episode 13, the end never crosses path. So yeah, you're just like two storylines where the Punisher is involved somehow, and Frank Castle, I mean, the action again is brutal, it's violent, it's badass. All the actors are given good material to work with, the dialogues are good. Just that this biggest problem for the season, like I said, is that it never focuses up. It should have been much more focused, and considering Season 1 wasn't that excellent either, but it was still pretty good. I was expecting more for the second season, but I guess they are just gonna cancel everything now, so whatever, let's just put this season out. Jessica Jones Season 3 is gonna come out, and then we're just gonna cancel everything. That's what Netflix is probably thinking. But yeah, overall disappointed with this season. Could have been a lot better if only it could have focused up on what it wanted to be. But yeah, I'm gonna give Marvel's The Punisher Season 2 a 7 out of 10. Should really have focused up, but you can still watch it if you like the character portrayed by John Bernthal. If you like season 1, despite the fact that the character is kind of there without really being the Punisher until like the latter half of the season, you're gonna enjoy yourself. As always guys, thanks for watching. A big thumbs up, comment below, follow me on social media, subscribe my channel. That way I can see you next time.